Hi guys, I'm back with another video and I'm so excited to discuss today's topic because it's the relationship between parents and kids. And I know a lot of you might have, everyone has a strained relationship, and it's because we can only go to our parents when we're upset, and we can only scream at them, we can only get upset with them. So what I'm trying to say is, let's discuss this relationship and understand what goes on in their heads and in our heads. Along with that, today we're going to discuss the skill of listening. Everyone knows how to talk, trust me, everyone does. When the time comes, everyone talks, but do you listen? So let's begin. So I feel that kids feel that parents are constantly nagging them and they're telling them what to do. But inside the parents, inside their heads, they're basically telling you to be careful. They're scared that when you grow up, you won't need them anymore. And they're used to you wanting them, needing them when you were kids. So this is a thing that is there inside parents and they themselves don't realize. And kids, on the other hand, feel that why do I need someone to tell me what to do at every moment, right? Like if I'm I'm making a life decision, I would want to hear my parent out, but I don't want them to tell them that, okay, you should do engineering, you should be a doctor. And coming from this part, parents are also scared. They are concerned about you, and the only way they can put it forward is by telling you that, okay, you should do this, because in my life experience, we have already faced this. We have already had so many issues that we know that, okay, getting a good degree is very important and going ahead in life to be able to earn well. So this is their perspective. On the other hand, in our heads, we are adults. We know what decisions we want to make. They have learned it from their experiences, and we want them to trust us so that we can learn from our own experiences. Isn't that right, guys? Because whenever I take a life decision, touchwood, I've got parents who always give suggestions, but they trust me with my own decisions, and that's why I'm sitting here and being able to do this. But the point is that every time, I feel that, okay, there is a hot pan in front of me and someone is telling me not to touch it, I will want to touch it and see that, okay, is it actually hot? That's just me. I don't know if everyone is like that, but that's what I've seen, that if someone tells us not to do something, we want to do that more. We want to literally touch that, and even if it's hot, we're going to be like, okay, now we're not going to do it. So every single person usually wants to learn from their own experiences. We all can talk a lot. We all can tell everyone, okay, this is right, this is wrong, but in the end, you're going to do what you want. For example, calling that ex you're not supposed to call. Your friends are going to bang their heads and they're going to keep telling you don't call that ex, but you're going to call them. You know you're going to call them. You're going to hear them out, but you're going to call them because that's your decision. So that's the point. Parents are always going to try to protect you. They're always going to try to guide you in the right direction. They're always going to want to feel needed. And on the other hand, you would always want to be independent. You would always want to take your own decisions. So now building that mutual connection to be able to listen to each other and not just talk about how you feel, because if one person screams, the other person is going to scream louder. That's not going to help anyone, right? So let's talk about communication. Everyone does talk about it, but they talk about the part where you communicate and tell the other person how you're feeling and what you want. But no one emphasizes on the fact that you need to listen as well. So if your parent wants to call you maybe 5 times a day, if you pick up the call, it's going to take 2 minutes, talk to them and tell them that, okay, I need to go now. Like, tell them that whenever they're calling you, you can talk for 2 minutes, tell them what's happening, and then you need to go if you're super busy. 2 minutes of your time, 5 times a day is going to take 10 minutes, and your parent is going to feel nice, right? So you are satisfying their need to have that feeling of being needed by you. The sentence went wrong, but you get what I mean, right? And on the other hand, they are going to let you be independent. From my own personal experiences, whenever I've informed my parents about whatever I'm doing, they used to get super worried, but I've been living outside for 5 years, but now they trust me. They let me do what I want to. I know not all parents are the same, but at least if we try to communicate and if we let them communicate, maybe it can get better. No one can tell you what can work for your relationship, but again, it's on you to try different methods to be able to work it out with your parents. The second thing is, for parents, that what kids want. The kids want to be independent. They want you to trust them with their own instincts, because you had that chance. You got to do it. And maybe even if you didn't get to do it, you would have if you had communicated, maybe your parents would let you do it and your kid wouldn't have to suffer right now, right? So you have to trust them. As I said, if you want to call them 5 times a day, do call them 5 times a day, but let them do their thing. Let them have a dream. Dreaming is not bad for anyone. It gives you hope, it gives you faith in life. For example, religion. How people follow religion, dreaming is the same thing. Coming back to the main point, kids need to be independent, and for that parents need to hear them out. They need to listen. If they are listening to your needs by talking to you 5 times a day, you can listen to them and give them a chance to be able to do what they want. The next thing is for parents to provide a safe space for the kids. I know that in our culture there are a lot of things that are forbidden, and there are a lot of things that we're not supposed to do in our religion as well, but the kids are going to do what they want to do. And being a person who has no degree, nothing at all, no experience in parenting, as a kid I can tell you that I am going to do what I want. As I said in the beginning, we all are going to do what we want. We just need that suggestion and we will consider it. And even you, when you were in their age, I'm sure that you had some things going on in your life, and you hoped and you prayed that your parents would give you a space where you would go tell them what's happening and just get a hug from them to feel better. For example, breakups. I know kids are still not able to talk to their parents about breakups because the parents don't approve of dating. But they are gonna date. They are going to do the things they want to do. So why not just make it a more comfortable scenario where they come and tell you that, okay, I have a girlfriend. Now what's going on with them? What is happening with them? This will make the kids feel a little more calmer, and they will be able to trust you, and the same way you will be able to trust them to come and tell you whatever is happening in their lives. No kid is going to tell you 100% of their life because they don't want to worry you, but you need to give that space to them. And for the kids, I think that taking that step and trying to make them comfortable might work. Again, I always say maybe, might, because we don't know what specific scenarios are, but I can say it on a general level, right? So maybe try talking them about girlfriends and boyfriends. Start with your friends. Try to tell them, if you have a boyfriend, start mentioning their names, start talking about them, and then your mom is going to ask you, is that your friend? And you can just say, he's my boyfriend. And if you might get a chappal or you might get like hit, but you can at least try. You can tell them, okay, I've broken up. I don't know the solution to that, but what I want to say is create a safe space even for your parents to be able for them to trust you. If you sit with them, if you try to explain to them, maybe they'll understand. And if they don't, at least you tried, because there is a life that you don't want to live. You don't want to live like this, but what are you doing about it? Are you changing it? Are you trying? I am telling the parents also, if they are not able to do anything, maybe make them watch my video. And if they want to talk, you can leave it in the comments. I will try to talk to them. I feel that everything in life is about asking. Like, you need to ask for what you want. You need to ask for the things that you need in life, and if you are given a no, that's okay, because you might have said no in the same situation. You don't know. So giving of no and acceptance of no is another important thing in life. You tried. That's what. If you try that today, I'm gonna give you 100 on 100, because that trying was important. If we all just sit back in our places, do you think it's gonna change our life? No. We all have to do something about our lives. So if you're focusing on your career and you're trying in your career, why not try in your personal life? Try to change your personal life. So this is for both parents and kids, that you need to work mutually on your relationship. Trying to always control your kid is not going to help, because they are going to get annoyed. When they move out, someday they're going to move out, they are going to not want to talk to you. And the kids, if you constantly don't tell your parents what's happening in your life, they're going to feel left out. If your best friend stopped talking to you and they just went off and they had new best friends and they would just be talking to them and not telling you what's happening in their life, would you not feel left out? So this is again a mutual relationship, guys. You both need to work on this, and I hope that some parents do watch this as well and understand what it is to be a kid, because I'm coming from the kid's perspective, but I do try to understand the parents' perspective. I've talked to my parents to understand what goes on in their head. For example, I have been out till like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. with my friends. In the beginning, I used to tell them that, okay, I'm out till like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and they would stay up so that I am safe. And then they realize that I am staying safe. I send them my live location so that they have some peace of mind. I try to tell them, okay, I'm here at this friend's place and doing this, so they are informed. That gave them a little bit of peace, and now 5 years later I live in an independent house. I am doing whatever I want to do and they trust me with it, right? And in general, it's not, I like to be informed. If something's happening, I like to be informed about it. If I'm not informed about it, I feel anxious, I don't feel good about it. So what I'm trying to say is everyone likes to be informed. Informing parents, again, is going to help them, and you will also gain their trust. So I hope that these few simple things are going to help you change your relationship with your parents, or at least try to change it. We don't know, again, what's going to happen in life, but yeah. So these were just some few simple tips that I wanted to share with you guys, because I know that sometimes we all need someone else to tell us this. Again, it's your personal choice, whatever you want to do or need to do in your life. But just a suggestion, I'm going to come up with more tips next week. But I thought that I wanted to keep this video short and crisp so that everyone, like parents and kids, everyone can hear this and they can try to understand each other. See you guys next time. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and click on the subscribe button. There's like a small button where you can click, and I'm going to be back soon. Till then, sending you loads of love and positivity. Bye. Take care.